Well, the channel made it to 11 years old today, so welcome to a new series called The State of BlazE. I'm going to use these to talk about the channel. Think like a year on YouTube special, but a little bit more low-key. I do have a script for this, but a lot of this is probably going to be off the script because I recorded this once and really did not like it. So I'm going to kind of be thinking on my own thoughts here, just talking about year 11 because I want to have something out. So you know what, we're just here. I'll put probably some Mario Bros. Wii gameplay with C3 and Koigawa up because that'll be easy to access. So I'll put some of that up to showcase. Hopefully some of that gameplay is okay. I'll start with the channel. I actually think the main channel did pretty well this year. Like I didn't really pay attention to the views that much on the main channel. We'll get to the hockey channel in a little bit, but I was just happy that I got back into content. I did a bunch of videos for my school's hackathon, which was a ton of fun, but I feel like the main channel had like a really good year. Like the content was kind of all over the place, but I loved it. You know, the Calc 3 video was so funny, and I really want to make more videos kind of like that. To follow that up with Game 7, Toronto versus Boston, dude, like that Game 7 video is like, it has to be top 10. Like, I don't know how it's not at this point. I watch it all the time still. It's definitely Super Creeper's best, I think. Or it's definitely up there. It's such a fun video, so I'm really looking forward for that one, and you know, watching that even more. You know, hopefully we'll have some sequels to that because we have a bunch that we could do. But we'll see, because those might come out on the hockey channel, which we'll talk about in a little bit. The other major video that I had around that time was the top 10 BlazE videos, which was like mid, but it's okay. Who really cares? I actually just liked sitting down and making that video because I was having a shit day, so I just wanted to do something else. In the early months of this year, I think one thing I really liked leaning into was more of the hockey content. So the NHL's Backwards League, Canada, the Sharks, A Letter to the Leafs, Nashville Predators Corps, and of course, welcome back to the golf course. These were all on the main channel, and then also included in the main channel, I think that's privated now, but one of the things that was so fun was I did a live stream with Super Creeper for the Four Nations face-off, and I really want that to kind of see the light of day, maybe around the Olympics. I don't know if I'll have time, but that was so fun to do, so that's definitely a highlight as well. And you know, that eventually led to BlazE Hockey, which is the biggest thing to come out of this year. You know, I'm not stopping the main channel, but BlazE Hockey it's so fun to work on. It's a more chill outlet to upload like smaller videos, so go check it out, because during the year I kind of post on there more. Some additional videos were there were 3 about the Winnipeg Jets, who I was following very heavily, and I'm actually going to see them, so that'll be very interesting. Expect probably a questionable NHL episode on that when I get back from Winnipeg, if we got time. I had one about the 2027 Memorial Cup hosts, the cities that were bidding to host it. A lot of the content I do on there is junior hockey because I feel like it's more niche. It's like less, a lot of that content's very inspired by Urinating Tree and Eck, but I don't really like talking about the NHL as much because I feel like it's kind of taking away from, it's just doing someone else's thing, and I don't really want to do someone else's thing. If I'm going to use a similar style, I want to focus on something unique. So I did 2 big videos. One was Congrats Spitfires, which was about an OHL team, the Windsor Spitfires, building a 3-0 series lead. It's funny because like it's such a funny video because, you know, I'm not necessarily a fan of the Spitfires, yet I was so mad for no reason. It was actually really funny. It was really a dream video, that project. And then the London Knights Way was also really funny. I had a really fun time making those videos. I'd honestly say they're up there with Welcome to the Golf Course. I did have another video that I made about the Niagara Ice Dogs, but I did end up taking it down. It actually did really well. It got like 3,000 views, but I did end up taking it down just because I felt like I was like a little too critical in a sense, and like I didn't want anyone to go like hate on anyone. So I ended up taking the video down just because I wasn't really comfortable with how much traction it was getting. That being said, there was a very big video that just came out on BlazE Hockey, and I think it kind of made up for it. It was called The Horn That Haunts a City, and it was a take on the Seattle Mariners using the same horn when they get a home run as the Boston Bruins when they score a goal. So the Suarez Grand Slam, they had the horn and the same goal song as the Bruins, which was against the Jays, and then I made that video, and then I was like I was home from school for a week, and I was like, okay, I just need to go down and make this video because I'm not gonna have time during my midterm season. I think it's at 9,000 views now. It's the second most viewed video in channel history out of any of the channels, which is just wild that it did that well. And having, you know, like Jay's content on BlazE Hockey, it was so fun. I had another video that got like 400. It was really cool to see BlazE Hockey start popping off this year. I think year 11 was a very mixed wave of emotions. It was kind of all over the place. So I'm in university, as you probably would know. So the majority of year 10 was when I was in my, or like the year 11 of the channel was when I was in my second year of computer engineering. Now I'm in third year. That weekend, I actually went home because I believe the channel anniversary fell on a Sunday. So I actually went home. I went to go see a hockey game with Super Creeper, and we met up with Nova there. I had a cake with Jubes990 and Wildcrafters. We actually have a full video that I hope to edit together at some point. We have a full video where Wildcrafters and I went out to go buy the cake, and then like we wrote Zoku Rocks on it, and then lit the candles, and it was like so funny because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. We did it the day the channel turned 10. So that was, or I think it was the Saturday we did that because I had work to do on the Sunday, but whatever. It was a lot of fun to do that. The problem with that year is the middle part of second year was pretty atrocious. Like it was like December to like March, except for the hackathon and hitting up ODRs and Four Nations was kind of bad, and I wasn't really happy with where I was at. So you get to like March, right? And you're like, I'm getting more involved with my school. Like I was volunteering, and I kind of realized I'm like, okay, like I just want to give it all that I have. And then I ended up volunteering at our like welcome week. I was one of the reps for engineering, which was like, I had not been that happy with, like I had not been that happy in such a long time, even just getting it. And then after that, second year just like slingshotted. And it was like, it's funny because in my script I say the 4 best weeks of university I will ever have, and I think my third year term 1 would like a word. But memory after memory. I volunteered at a robotics competition. There was hackathon socials. Wildcrafters came to visit me. Super Creeper and I did the bracket. Watching hockey teams I cheer for not just do well but win. It was electric. You know, the summer wasn't great. It was actually pretty shit, but it had its moments. One of the most notable ones, and again, I wanted to make a video on it, but it's just like I didn't have the right footage. I finally got to go to live esports. It was hinted at, I believe, on BlazE Hockey that I went to Call of Duty Worlds, which was really cool. Maybe it'll be a video at some point. Turning Point was a very fun project to work on. Doing a lot of the in-person shots was a lot of fun. Shout out to Gubbeen for recording a lot of those with me, especially the ones where I had to be in the shot. Fuzzy Potato also helped record some. I believe Forza Pro did too. We did an MC World, like a Minecraft World with Forza Pro, around July 20th, so that was really fun. The private matches and GD 2.2 videos, like having 2 more modern BlazE videos out with it the style of like a 2022 video was so fun. Especially like, you know, the 2.2 video was really fun just because we were just talking about random shit. But the BlazE, or like the Rocket League video was so good. I was so glad that finally saw the light of day. The thank you montage for Rocket League was really good. I was really happy with the tone. I basically made it in like a day. Like I was driving home on the 7th, like Rocket League's birthday, and I just kind of had the idea. I'm like, oh, why don't we do this? And then it panned out. So that was really cool. I loved that video. Yeah, and then there's the 10 years on YouTube special. I hinted at a video called the 9-year journey a lot. Hey, the thing is, it's kind of funny because I have no clue what to do with this video. No matter what I do, I don't know what to make with the video. I have to really go through, like I have pages and pages and pages of journals on the 9-year journey, right? And I have to go through and basically parse through what I want to put on the internet and what I don't. The series will get 0 views. I don't know if anyone just wants to listen to me ramble about random shit in my life. If you do, leave a comment, sure. But it's not going to do well. But I also really want to tell that story, and I've wanted to tell a lot of like school stories for such a long time. Like they're in the videos more now, like especially the GD 2.2 one had a bunch. But the 9-year journey is basically just wrapping that up. So it would be like it's like the period of time from like grade 4 to first year is the 9-year journey, but very much so. Like grade 4, 5, 6, 7 don't need any attention. Like I talk about them a little bit, but I'm probably gonna cut most of that out because I don't feel like they need it. Because like, I mean, the thing is like they kind of do because the channel, right? It links with the channel really well. So I kind of do need a little bit on it, but like my opinion shifts so much as like, you know, like there's a lot of like drama that I had gone through and that changes constantly. So you realize like, if that's constantly changing, the whole tone of the video might want to change. So it's this whole thing. It probably will not be branded as the 10 years on YouTube special. That would be foolish of me. It'll probably just be branded as the 9-year journey. And then I also want to expand on that to talk about 2nd year, 3rd year, and then probably 5th year in its own video. 4th year, I'm going to be on co-op, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I'm shooting for a release date of the 9-year journey in 2027 because I want to have passion for it. And if it doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. Yeah, I think I made the right choice not working on it this summer and just doing other shit because that summer was ass anyways. And then welcome week. I kind of talked about it already. It was so amazing. And again, I want to make videos on that too. It was so fun. Like that's its own video, as I said. Now I'm in 3A or whatever. I have a heavy term. I haven't been around. But I did watch the Jays go crazy, so I'm happy with how the channel turned out this year. I think it was a good year. I think BlazE Hockey did really well. I think I'm really happy with that. Even the main channel videos on Chronic BlazE, like there were so many this year, like relative to even like grade 12 and especially first year, like we really put on a show. I believe this year there were a total of like 20-ish videos, 16 videos released this year on the main channel alone. And I'm happy with that. That's about a video every month or 2 months. And I think that's, even if most of them were shorter, that's so much better than first year. So I'll take that. The big thing is I'm going to be on a co-op term for all of 2020, like the second half of 2026 and the first half of 2027. So the hope is to get back into content a little bit more. I still enjoy doing this. I want to dive more into BlazE Hockey. I want to follow more junior. I do want to get out and live my life on co-op because I feel like that's a really good opportunity to, you know, live my life. I want to do IRL stuff, maybe out for content. That'd be really cool. But, you know, I want to work on these videos, and especially, you know, if I'm at a co-op that's like, you know, maybe not close to home or whatever, it makes things so much better to just work on the 9-year journey. I'm going to have my PC. I might need to upgrade my PC to actually handle it. But, you know, whether it's finishing the 9-year journey, telling more stories about 2nd and 3rd year, the content might change a little bit, but I want to be around. I think there's a lot of time to tell stories, whether it be gaming on the background, whether I have to do face reveal, whatever. I want to tell these stories, and I think that I want to get back into content. There's a lot of videos that are on the back burner that I want to make. 4 Nations, Blue Jays, 4 Nations face-off is OP. Hopefully I can do that this winter. There's so much stuff that between here and BlazE Hockey I want to do. I can't wait. So that's it. Thanks for 11 years on YouTube. It's crazy that we made it this far, and I will see you guys around.